Capricorn. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn tarot reading. Capricorn, love tarot reading. Capricorn, love reading. The High Priestess is wanting to be here. Cancer energy, Divine Feminine energy, Major Arcana. Let's see what's going on here today. Capricorn. Four of Swords and the Star. Okay. Well, Four of Swords energy here. Look at the Three of Swords right above. A really strong validation for me that we're in some kind of a break in communication. Pause button is also really strong. For some of you, we might be looking at no contact, no communication, and or in separation. But it is somebody I feel like you're either not talking to, or there's just some kind of break in the communication. Something is about to go down, I feel, because it's coming here with the Star. Aquarius and Uranus energy. Somebody coming back in here, Aquarius. There is a really strong healing energy in the Star, renewal, clarity. It's like the cooling off period ended. You're going into the Star when you're getting out of the Tower. Has something gone down here between you and this person? Yeah. Exactly what? I'm not always privy to the details, and we're really early in your reading here. But I do feel somebody's coming back in here, and there might be, well, I do think there's actually going to be some kind of communication. Clearly some decision making, some revealing energy here in our High Priestess. Cancer energy, by the way, another cardinal sign like you, Capricorn. The opposite, actually, for you. This is a reading where we go into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know, see, hear, or don't see coming. What's on everybody's mind, or somebody in particular, and is anyone making a move? Let's continue checking out the energy coming in. It's one of these readings today. Wow. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. Looking over here, waiting on a runner. Seven of Swords, Aquarius and Uranus energy. Has somebody been running completely? Feels that way for a lot of you. Running from the truth. It's coming here with the Two of Wands, waiting for somebody to make a choice, make a move. Look, holding on to a wand and then holding on to the world. And here's the thing. Back here is the second wand. It's kind of bolted down. What is that? What is that representing? Because it's bolted down, so it's like not moving. But I'm talking, is there something there in the way of distance, other contracts, people, places, things? The Two of Wands, Mars and Aries, but holding on to that world, that does bring in the World card energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. And that is an energy of completion. It's like ending a cycle, but somebody's waiting on that. Somebody here is running. You know, are they running from next level, completing the picture, like marriage or moving in or getting more serious? We're looking at somebody traveling toward you, like literal travel, but also it could be for some of you that it's around relocation. The thing is with that world energy is it's life-changing decisions and it's completing the picture, which is definitely not has not happened here. Capricorn, this is a timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading, so always take what resonates and let the rest go. All your Capricorn Love Tarot readings are linked in the description of today's video. Also here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab, where you will find all 12 zodiac signs, all signs tarot collective love readings, twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey, and more. So feel free to explore. Let's continue checking out the energy coming in, Capricorn. It's the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Wow. Wow. So here's more Cancer energy in this Four of Cups, the Moon in Cancer. And here we go. Somebody's sort of like, whoo, here they come, kind of out of nowhere, like a surprise. And Four of Cups energy, look what's right here in the front. Three Cups, the Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer there. Communication. Can you see this person? Can you see this person? If this is somebody that you can see, you might be able to see, like you think they're going to be at something, they probably are. Graduation, barbecue, wedding, birthday party, what is it? But I want to validate, Mercury energy here within these Three of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. That Mercury is strongly connected to reading and writing. So we could also be looking at an SMS, social media, email message. How do you normally communicate with this person? It is something more, like what's coming in here with the Nine of Pentacles? Is there some kind of offer? I feel more around this Nine of Pentacles at the moment, Virgo and Mercury, this energy of you, Cancer, kind of doing your own thing, I guess you could say. So I do have to say, it might be something you're not expecting. But I also feel like there's a lot of feelings and truths that need to be revealed because this is a runner. And I want to validate again. It's not for everyone. However, if you are on a twin flame journey, that energy is definitely here. Capricorn, I want to remind you, if you are hearing my content anywhere but here on my verified channel on YouTube, it means it's stolen. This is the only place that I upload my content, my verified channel, YouTube, the Tarot Closet, with me, Chris. If you're hearing my audio and it's been altered, or it hasn't been altered, and it's over those readings you're seeing on YouTube where they lay them out, the cards are out, you don't see them talking and holding, like shuffling, none of that. They're stealing audio. They pump out a lot of readings. They steal from a lot of readers. You recognize my voice, or you think it's me, let me know. You recognize other readers, let them know. Don't watch their stuff. Block it, report, and let readers know. I have been taking them down, and I will continue to, as are all readers here. And your help is greatly appreciated. Thank you for the emails that you've already been sending in. It's been helping us take them down. It goes without saying, if you see and hear my readings anywhere in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here, my videos here, then somebody's stealing. Thank you for your help, Capricorn. Let's continue. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Capricorn. Please show us the cards. Aho. Five of Cups, Capricorn. In reverse. Oh, wow. Yeah. Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody has an apology they owe you. Somebody owes you an apology. And I got to tell you what, it's pretty strong validation for me. In our Five of Cups here in reverse, Mars and Scorpio. Because, well, look what's here. Two of the Cups are in reverse. So it is a validation of broken up communication. That Four of Swords is pretty on for me. It's just what it is. Pause button, no contact, no communication, and or in separation for some of you. Some things were definitely said. Look at this. Also things not said, but hurtful things. And you can also see it here within the Five of Cups in reverse in those Three Cups. Because again, that's bringing in the Three of Cups, and we see them knocked over. We see the water kind of spilled. It could be recent. It feels more like it's just about it being unresolved, the hurt. And look, it's coming here with the Five of Swords in reverse. Venus and Aquarius energy, somebody who wants to make peace. Yeah, what happened here? It's a lot of energy around things changing. There's conflicting energy, and it does connect with the fifth chakra, the throat chakra. Both what was said, what wasn't said, and what still needs to be said. And I also want to, wow, that's what it is. Somebody has been not ready or afraid to apologize. It's Judgment in reverse. I'm getting really goosebumpy. It's just really very clear. What I wanted to say is this 55 here, also, that is an energy of change being near. Like a path, a new path emerging. I think this might be for a lot of you that are, that are seeking some sort of resolution, I feel like. Judgment today, again, it's in reverse, connected to the crown chakra, I know. And this is Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions. Specifically connected to the sacral chakra, I feel. In the third eye chakra, I see the self-awareness. Kind of screaming out for this person to wake up, and also apologize. And it's in reverse. And that's just a strong energy for me of somebody who hasn't been ready, who's been afraid to, may even be in denial, did make some bad decisions, definitely said some things that were hurtful. And again, I feel like haven't said. The apology that they need to make, they know they need to make is here. And that's also literally being revealed here with our High Priestess. And in that energy of the Four of Cups, the minor arcana energy, still, could it be that somebody's showing up for something? Oh my gosh. This is just getting clearer by the moment. So the Devil is in reverse. This is your energy, Capricorn. And Saturn, which is your ruling planet. The Lovers from the Lovers card are both here in the Devil. So there's a couple of things going on. There's a lot to unpack. The first thing I want to say is that, yes, this person knows they need to apologize. And I would say getting out of shadow and ego here in this energy. And apologizing, just even the revealing energy here now as I read for you is so incredibly clear. I would even venture to say that decision to do that in the High Priestess, the intuitive energy, the revealing energy, because obviously in Judgment in reverse, it's something this person hasn't done. The other thing is, if you are wanting to detach, or you already have, and you're just really wanting some resolution, that's a strong energy for you. All of it. It's your reading. The lack of waking up, not being ready, being in some kind of denial around it, needing to wake up and reveal the truth for yourself and trust your intuition and your gut instincts, which are your guardian angels. Let's trust Archangel Gabriel here and do what you need to do, what is best for you. And for some of you, that might include this detachment here and the Devil in reverse. So the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is both connected to this apologetic energy. Okay? And a really strong validation for me in that Two of Wands we saw coming in and the Four of Cups, that if you can see this person, that, yeah, there might be some preparation kind of energy of showing up for something. Or you already, you see them there and it's like walking over to you. Again, it could also be around message, text message, social media, email energy. However, there's a lot to unpack today. It's also catty corner and connecting with the High Priestess energy. Major arcana here on the table. Look at this. Again, of you revealing what you need to reveal to yourself and making decisions based on your intuition, your gut instincts. This is what it is. Four of Cups is back. Yep, look at this. I also do want to validate, should you see them, or even if you don't, at some point I do feel like the communication is intense. Four of Cups is back, and it's here with the Five of Swords in reverse, like somebody who really needs to make peace and apologize here. So as you can see, more major arcana energy, the Wheel of Fortune, it's in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. It's an energy of things being, like it being stuck, you know? It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's up, it's down. It's the cycles of life. It doesn't stay down and it doesn't stay up. You know, it's just always spinning. And it really is connecting to the lack of communication as well. And obviously the lack of things moving forward. It's connected to Jupiter, the planet of prosperity and growth, abundance, also luck, which is, again, really more about timing. It's up and it's down. But it's also connected to the throat chakra. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, here you go. The Lover's card is here. Capricorn. The Eight of Pentacles came in reverse and the Seven of Wands. Look where the seven, before I talk about the Lover's card, which I'm definitely going to get into, I just want to validate here. The Seven of Wands is right in between the Four of Cups, which is back, and the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is like protecting your heart, like not wanting to be hurt energy. And partially, I would say why maybe there's nobody's reaching out. But also, when that time comes energy, it's a self-defensive energy. It's like protecting. Yeah, it's like this conversation is just so clear to me that it's, at some point, it's intense. Yeah, it's conflicting, you know, there's conflict. But I also feel like this energy for you of going into judgment and that wake-up energy and the High Priestess and trusting yourself and the decision you need to make for yourself. And that brings me right to the Lover's card as well. The decision you both need to make together as well. What does that mean for the two of you? It's going to be so specific, whether it's, again, reconciliation or closure. It's like, is this just resolution and closure for you? For a lot of you, I do feel like it is. And the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse here with the Four of Cups. It's the Sun in Virgo. And that's putting the Sun in reverse. It doesn't stay in reverse, but it's a validation of like the delay around everything. And it's also just a really strong validation of things not being worked out. You can see there are the Five Pentacles here, and that's also putting those in reverse, which is somebody kind of wanting to recover what they lost, the lack of reciprocity. Also the Seventh Pentacle here of you having been waiting for this person 1 foot, maybe 2 feet out the door. Hence why there is an arms crossed kind of apathetic energy in the Four of Cups. And right here with the Seven of Wands, I mean, that's like really, wait a minute. This conversation or this apology should have happened a long time ago. The Lover's card, Gemini and Venus energy, connected to the heart chakra. This is Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael is specifically connected to the heart chakra, as I love, as well as moving into the throat chakra I speak. So the you could say the love here, the feelings, the love between you, it's validated But with that said, obviously something's been going on here for some of you. This has been like non-communicative for a while. More than a pause button, some no contact, no communication, and or in separation. I do like that star energy coming in because there is a healing energy, and it's been really super clear. Look at this from the beginning. That, and by the way, we talked about the Lovers being here and the Devil in reverse. Well, here you go. Yeah, I mean, it's just really a clear energy for me. I had a message, and I kind of like, I don't know where it went, so it wasn't meant to be. But the decision that I feel that you are making or have made, but there's still one that you still need to make, is here. But it's also really clear to me that at some point there is a decision you're both making together here. How long has this been going on? Could it be, for some of you, I do want to validate this, here in the Five of Cups in reverse with the Devil in reverse, that there's some kind of vice energy that's involved in terms of either how things got to where they are or just played a part in some of the conflict that's here? Yeah, because that is coming through now. I don't feel like it's going to be for everyone, but it's here. So we saw the... Oh, wow. We saw the Nine of Pentacles. Now we have the King of Pentacles here and the Knight of Wands. Kind of interesting. The King of Pentacles is sort of like almost like my protege to the Emperor, but they kind of all are because it's, one of four kings under the Emperor. But this energy of Virgo, this Virgo ruled by Mercury energy of the King of Pentacles is kind of connecting me to this person. And I just want to remind you that it's not about gender. It's really not even about the zodiac signs. You could be resonating with either, which is fine, of course. But don't worry about it if you're not. And it came here with the Knight of Wands. So I do want to validate if this is around a physical, platonic kind of energy, and you were heading for more, or there was more, or you wanted more, and that was something that didn't happen or got interrupted. That is a pretty strong validation here. Do I feel like this King of Pentacles, that Nine of Pentacles in the Lover's card, is somebody who's coming in here with like an offer, a love offer here, the Lover's card? I don't really feel like this is a love offer, Capricorn. What's on the table at some point around this apology and communication is between the two of you and your God, your goddess, the divine, the universe. That's really clear. You have free will. Your person has free will. Everyone does. The future is not fixed. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. This is definitely somebody who has been holding on to an apology for a really long time. What's the misbehavior? You could say that's been going on with Judgment in reverse and the Devil in reverse, connected with the Knight of Wands. Well, yeah, it could be around some betrayal. We also had that Seven of Swords. Let's not forget that was a really early energy. And there could be some betrayal in there. Whether it's around money, a job, or a person, romantic or otherwise. So I do want to validate that. It's pretty strong, obviously, that something went down. Somebody did use poor judgment. And there is an apology. Things were said, hurtful things, and things were also not said. One could also say they're revealing energy around feelings. The High Priestess, the Lover's card. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this feels, so that is being revealed here. However, this is feeling like it's somebody who needs to make things right, and that's just been extremely validated with justice. Libra energy, Venus energy, obviously major arcana. Justice is connected to the heart chakra. So the truth coming out here, you could say kind of cause and effect energy too, like making things right. Fate, karmic law, spiritual justice. Look at this. It's right here with the devil in reverse. It's here with the high priestess. A decision which has been also coming through really clearly around both of you separately, but also together, of revealing the truth, justice in the high priestess. The apology that's here, and the revealing of the truth to yourself, the wake-up energy that's here. And again, the decision for both of you at some point here to kind of call it and make the decision. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's more energy coming in. There's that Five of Pentacles. It's in the upright here. It's the last tarot that I'm taking. I want to validate something here as well. A couple of things. Like I said, there's a lot to unpack. If you are on a twin flame journey, the energy is here. The soul connection, soulmate, twin flame energy. Your twin flame can be a soulmate. We don't need to get into all of that. But what I wanted to say, if there is some kind of third party situation, a karmic situation, that's pretty strong here. Also, injustice, and here in the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You know, somebody's inability to make a choice, to commit to what, you know, not just the two of you, but there might be something else going on here. In fact, I know there is. It's just a matter of what it is. One of those pentacles was, I guess, is yours. What's the other one? Pentacles, contracts, relationships, partnerships. Are we looking at a relationship that is not romantic? Possibly. You know, kind of Hierophant energy, the counterpart to our High Priestess, which is here, of course. Other people that have expectations, like things need to go a certain way, or cultural, religious differences. Could this be around somebody's imbalance with a job, with money? Possibly, yeah. I mean, what's the other pentacle? Are we just looking at fear of commitment? Whatever the case is, it's really validating of where things have been, where things are. And by the way, that's your energy, Capricorn and Saturn. And could it even be connected to a vice? It can be. But yeah, I want to validate that if you are on a twin flame journey, just that justice, the Seven of Swords, Judgment in reverse. There's a pretty strong energy around it. Again, it's not for everyone, but it is here. Obviously, also making an 8. An action, an imbalance, a cycle, infinity, which does connect us right here to justice, to Libra, truth, balance, and renewal, the opposite of that. There's an apology around all of this. And the Five of Pentacles, my throat chakra is going nuts. The Five of Pentacles coming in, obviously here in our Eight of Pentacles in reverse. But this is a validation of where things are now. Mercury and Taurus energy, and that is an energy of loss and kind of, yeah, the separation energy that's going on here. Some bad decisions somebody made. Again, we could be connecting also this Two of Pentacles and justice, even here, the Devil in reverse, to some legal stuff, which is maybe connecting to a person or not, whatever. There's a strong validation around that. This is how they feel energy is really strong today. Let's bring in some channeled love messages, Capricorn. The Tarot Closet. By the way, I just want to remind you again, thank you for listening, that if you are hearing my content anywhere but here on my verified channel on YouTube, the Tarot Closet, it means someone is stealing. If you are hearing my audio and it's been altered, it's stealing. If it hasn't been altered, they're stealing over those cards that are laid out that don't move. You don't see them holding things up and shuffling and talking. If you're seeing or hearing all of my content completely somewhere, they're stealing. please let me know, because it's helping us to take them down. The email is on the About Me page if you're not here. Come on over to the channel. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self, the bottom of the deck. I think we are soulmates, Capricorn. It's going here with the King of Pentacles, who's connected to the apology on one hand and the Ace of Wands on the other, which is like sort of getting inspired to reach out or show up, whatever. And it hasn't been lost on me that we also have the Fool here, which is interesting because within that Two of Wands, of course, you know, somebody holding on to that world. And that world energy, that's the last major arcana before you get into the Fool. A validation that we're not out of the cycle, but it's, I guess you could say, like kind of around the corner. Aquarius and Uranus energy. The other thing I want to validate is it is like together or apart kind of energy for you. Like it's for you. Are you wanting to somehow reconcile and move forward together or apart? I think for a lot of you it's apart. It's just going to be really specific to you. There's obviously a connection that's still here. But it's also been coming in really loud and clear for me around some detachment energy. Page of Pentacles, by the way, connecting here with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, we could be looking at physical or platonic, long distance or not, whatever. But it's also around the energy of this person. And there's definitely some ego and I would say immaturity, maybe not necessarily directly connected to a younger age or anything. It could be, but it just feels like it's more connected to ego. I have a confession to make. I made a bad decision. Well, yeah, it was my fault. And I know I will never have a connection like this again. Capricorn, your reading's been really goosebumpy, and this is, as it's coming in, it's really feeling emotional. It is the truth here with justice, and it's also connecting, as they're out of their ego, even sending it with the Devil in reverse, shadow. It's also connecting with that star energy, you know, of understanding the connection. Is it too little, too late? I tell you what, look, I love you. And I know I will never have a connection like this again. I think we are soulmates. I want to talk again. I heard our song today. So this person is listening to music and it's connecting with this apologetic energy. So I think it's probably kind of like, you know, that sort of torch songy pop music or acoustic. Not necessarily. It could be heavy too, you know, heavy metal or rock, whatever. But it's in that, you know what I'm hearing? Oh my gosh, it just went, it's just like so loud in my head. That Meatloaf song, I Would Do Anything for Love. You know that song? It's just like somebody just turned a radio on in my head and I have goosebumps as I say it. I was stupid to let you go. Quite literally a fool. I was stupid to let you go because I actually have not let you go. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get over my fear. Wow. I'm going to bring in some more here. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's just been really validating. You're reading from the beginning, Capricorn. The bottom of the deck. I wish I could share my good news with you. I bury myself in work to forget you. That's the other thing, like the imbalance around the imbalance around the yin yang energy, the divine feminine, divine masculine energy of like somebody's life is just really super clear here. And that's also connecting to the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I regret lying to you because I love you and I think we are soulmates and I will never have a connection like this again. Right here on Justice. This is so goosebumpy. I'm pretty sure for most of you that this is no contact, no communication, and or in separation. For a lot of you, this is your twin flame. Again, it's not for everyone, but it is here. I tell you what, you speak to me through music. I'm so goosebumpy because it's just like somebody turned, put a CD in, turned the radio on, whatever, tuned into something online, I guess you could say, in this day and age. But yeah, there's music involved here. There's a lot of listening. The last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self, Capricorn. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Capricorn, wow, it was really goosebumpy today. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Goes without saying, I also really appreciate you letting me know if you're hearing and or seeing my content anywhere but here at the Tarot Closet. It helps me to take them down. I appreciate that. I'm sending you love and I'm sending you light. And I'm hoping the best for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until next time.